Wow, 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 wow. Imagine somebody got stabbed. Oh, hold on. Your little princess got stabbed, you know. Imagine that. That's crazy. Like, like she got stabbed, you know. That's crazy. Like, what would you do if your daughter, your mother? It's very hard to say, but I actually want you to try to get at me. Like, it's hard, you know, because they want you to do what they expect you to do, you know, and you want to do what you think you should do because it is what you need to do. But, bro, you know, your little one getting taken away is kind of hard to say. I'm sorry. It's very hard. I personally will feel like everybody else. But I've lost a brother. And my mum wanted to. Right now. But I've seen my mum go crazy because of my brother just losing a son. So I get it. That it's very hard. But she had me, other people, not other people, my other brothers. So she had to live. As a dad, what would you do? Imagine if that's your only son. I'm not even trying to say nothing, but that's crazy. And I'm not trying to move like that. Because I don't know. My son's an only son. All it is just thinking like, it does hurt, bro. I know. It cuts deep. Parents don't want to bury their kid. It's a mad thing. Whether you're a man, woman, like, it changes you as a person. Like, it really does. You know? You wipe their diapers, you did this and that and that. It's crazy stuff. Like, so, I was thinking, we're living in a world that's crazy, first of all. I am trying to look for something, and that's crazy. Um, a 17-year-old. Not even a, no, there's a lot going on, My bad. A 17-year-old, okay. Not only that, I'm from Croydon, and there was a lady, a young lady, not even getting to her fruition, going to school. The boyfriend felt some type of way. I don't know. Grow flowers, this and that and that. He ended up killing her, and he's inside, and like there's things that should happen. The worstest thing to do is not understand. Which you understand? And you know what? Before I didn't understand that. Men need that. Men are role models to the young generation. I might be getting, it's like everything I'm saying is like is retransferring. Men seriously like don't know how to handle love. Cause men they think like we need to provide. 17-year-old stabbed in Burnley, yes. Like men are providers. Men is we do Men are providers. Men are, you see your kid, you raise your kid to be that. And that's wrong, Like, it's wrong. To our parents, their parents, and this. Like, it's wrong. Learn your kid to be free. Yeah? And the freedom makes them who they are. And then when you look at your kid, it's like, yeah, Dad will just direct them. This ABC, go over there and talk. You only hate and like and the things that are going on with the people that you know. So, hearing stabbing, that's a bit crazy. But we men and teach your people a better way to behave, because the life that they're losing is crazy. It's actually crazy. And I've started to realize is for young generation is a name, oh, I did a murder, or I did this, oh, my bad, I did this. It's really bad. And we should not be glorifying that. You understand? Let's not glorify that. Like, let's glorify how we can work together. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Your favorite unks on some BS, but your favorite unks is telling you, like, yo.
Story that's emerging overnight. The horrible story that's emerging overnight. A 17-year-old girl is fighting for her life after being stabbed in the neck. Armed officers from Lancashire Police were deployed to Briarfield, which is near Nelson. It's understood that a man who's 30 years old has been arrested on suspicion of attempted murder. It appears from some reports that he is potentially an Afghan national. I got this to say. I got this to say to you, Sir Keir Starmer. Do you know what it's like to walk down the street with your heart thudding against your chest because a weird man is following you? Do you know how it feels as a woman to get on the tube and have leering men stare at you from another culture? Do you have any idea what it's like to live in perpetual anxiety because there are lots of men from violent, misogynistic countries prowling around our streets? Do you have any idea what it is like to start becoming desensitized to yet another stabbing, an attempted beheading, a gang rape, a sex attack? Do you have any idea? Or is it that you live in your ivory towers with your secure cavalcade of vehicles, so it doesn't matter, doesn't affect you, doesn't affect your family? We pay for your protection. Why aren't you protecting us? How many more stabbings, beheadings, rapes, sex attacks? How many more? Until you do something. Until you get behind a podium and you speak to your people and you explain to them the urgent measures you are going to take to protect us. How many more incidents and events until you wake up and face the reality of the vandalism that has been done to this country, how unsafe our streets are? How many more? It's a simple question, and you need to answer it, because I'm fed up.
Hello?
I'm fed up with the gaslighting. I'm fed up with every time there's an incident like this, instead of addressing the issues, instead of coming up with a plan to get these people out of the country, lock them up and make sure they can't roam the streets, prevent them from leaving the military bases you're now putting them in, the HMOs, the hotels. What are you going to do about this? This is a national emergency. This is a crisis. And you would rather point the finger of blame at politicians who do want to address this, saying that they're using it to push a divisive narrative, that their rhetoric is too extreme. There is no rhetoric that is extreme enough when it comes to people being murdered in broad daylight by savages that you have imported from a foreign land. How much more do you think we, the British people, can take? Because I'm telling you, we are cracking. The strain is too much. I feel like now we have to brace ourselves for continued rioting, unrest.
You can't say that.
Throughout
No,
summer.
you can't. No,
a
no,
summer
no, you
of
can't say
discontent.
that. Hold on,
so that's great. Not
Hold
only
on. No,
do we have to worry
hold
about who might try and...
Hold on, pause. That don't make sense. Nah. Yeah. Can't say that. Can't fucking say that. Because you know what? This happens around the world. Like, hold on, pause. I'm sorry, babes. And that is a tragic moment. There's a lot of tragic moments that happen. A lot of tragic moments that happens. Not only that, hold on. I'm just saying that there's quite a few things that happen and it goes underlying. It's very helpful for me to see like a woman, a young woman being taken out of her fruition. It's also hard for me to see a young man getting taken out of their fruition. And I agree. And how you see it, I agree. I agree fully. But it's within us to do the best thing we can do. You understand? Huh? Right, we have to help them. How can we help them? It's not just education, learn. No. Get to know your neighbor. Understand? Get to know like all of this. Like kids they're not born with hate. But hate is what's going on in this world. So let's change that, yeah? Let's find a narrative, yeah? Okay. Find a narrative.
Attack us in the street, steal our phone, sexually abuse our daughters. We've also got to worry now about the reaction to that. And what are you doing? Where are you? What is your plan? Yeah, I thought so. You don't have one. Oh, this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't agree with more with anything that you've just said. I'm just reading the police statement here. This thing happened at 3:06 in the afternoon.
In a random place in Lancashire, not, central London Street in the morning.
Literally in the middle of the afternoon. It's not even in a dark alleyway at 2 a.m. This is in the middle of the afternoon. Then the police have the audacity to say these aren't life-changing injuries. Are you telling me this girl is going to be perfectly fine from now on? Her life has been damaged beyond repair. She's been stabbed by a person in the back of the neck, and yet we're supposed to say, that's fine, it's just a flesh wound. Are you kidding me? And more important, the bit I really hated is, extra patrols are on the weekend. What happens after the weekend?
Right.
What happens after the weekend?
Also, no doubt, so, when we learn he's going to be a, 30-year-old man from, some Lancashire town. No, he's not.
No, he's not.
No, he's blimmin' not. I hate the way they do that.
I can't stand it.
When it says, 4 men were arrested today for sexually assaulting someone on Brighton Beach. The men who are all from, Swindon.
Yeah.
And no, they're not.
Yeah. And yet, you're so right. We now have to be so terrified of the reaction to this because it is so predictable. And yet again, it is the establishment that have created this because you won't be honest with people. They not only do these tricks where they, they kind of gaslight us, they withhold information. I go back to the super injunction that the former government used to silence judges and courts and journalists from reporting the fact we brought in thousands of people from Afghanistan and we don't know who they are.
Right.
And they don't have any right to work. They don't need to work. They don't need to do anything. We don't know who these people are. And yet again, it is people who live here just wanting to get on with their day, on with their life, that have to now walk in fear.
What amazes me is this pathetic, sick government would rather legislate over dangerous dogs, XL bullies, not that I'm a fan of them, but not over dangerous men.
Oh.
Why are they allowed out their blimmin' hotels? That's what I understand. They've got security on the door, so people like you and I can't go in and see what's going on in there.
Yeah.
Why are they roaming our streets? Who are they?
Well, God knows at this point.
They're liars, they're chancers at the very least.
Yeah.
They have broken the law by paying people traffickers, involving themselves with international criminal cartels and terrorist organisations in order to get to Britain in the first place.
There's not many people that haven't got, a bit of a dodgy side that could make it across a continent into the UK. Let's be real, the travel that these people have gone, that journey is not easy.
Yes.
So you've got to have a little bit of wits and probably a violent streak to you.
Yes,
So what
you've
can
got
we
to be
do?
a tough person if you're going to be trafficked across a desert.
So what can we do? What can we do? What can we do? What can we do? Hold on. That's not the problem, Like, the problem is not that. No. Do you know what we need to do? Accept what you have. Accept what we've got, and all I say is just protect the land better. Cause I've got friends, and I told them my friends, and then they did some stupidness, Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Well, all I'm saying now is love is love, and if you think you are that person, it will be continued. And how do you dare stop a 17-year-old, a kid? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? That's mad. But we're going on a different thing now. 17-year-old, that's crazy. That's crazy. I'm coming back with my next my next podcast. Listen. I'm coming with my next podcast, and then I'll see you. Either way, we're coming back. Yeah. Follow him. Follow your favorite unks. MJ Entertainment. Follow your favorite unks. You heard? Yeah. Follow your favorite unks. MJ's Entertainment. Follow your favorite unks.